Hi, this is Danae again. This is part 3 of my mini military series, just to give people a little bit more information about being a military PA. And just to preface this, this is very, very general information. Everything that I say will not apply to every single person. The military is very, very diverse. Even to say the term military, like, you should know it's broken down into branches. Each branch is going to be different. Each unit is different. So you can't, one size does not fit all when it comes to the military. Now, I kind of separated it into thinking about active duty opportunities, but also one of the things that a lot of people don't think about is National Guard. So, I like to call it like, okay, there's Big Army, right? So those are our active duty people. You're living that Army lifestyle. But I do think that the National Guard offers great work. I don't want to call it work-life balance, but almost like civilian military balance, right? You go to the state one weekend a month, right? You do your initial officer training. You do AT 2 weeks a year, so that's annual training. So you're kind of able to work your full-time civilian job, keeping up on those civilian credentials, keeping up with that civilian pay, which is very helpful, but also you're still able to serve and get some of the benefits from serving, right? One of the things that's interesting about the National Guard is the benefits offered to the soldier are different in each state. So some states tend to be really accommodating. Like New York is one of those states where you can get a bachelor's, but if you're a PA, why would you be interested in that? Maybe you want a second master's, or maybe you want your PhD. So Connecticut happens to be one of those states that will pay for a degree at any level, no matter what degree you already have. So like, say you have your master's in physician assistant studies, then you can go in and say get a master's in public health, or enter into a PhD program, as long as you do that at a state school. There is a tuition waiver for that. It covers tuition only, it doesn't cover fees. So there's always little caveats to things like that. But after you pay that much money for PA school, if say you do want another degree and you're like, I am not paying anything for school, like that might be a major benefit. Also, you do qualify for TRICARE. So the cost of TRICARE is pretty affordable on the National Guard side versus, paying whatever you would pay out of your check on the civilian side, right? So if you are interested in serving, and you are interested in some of the benefits of being a military PA, I would definitely highly encourage people to think about the National Guard. There is an Air National Guard, and there's an Army National Guard that you can kind of maybe try to talk to a recruiter. And I'm not here like to pitch for the military or pitch for anyone. I'm just saying, like, if it's something you're interested in, like being a part of the military is a very personal decision, and if you want to hear what a recruiter has to say, just know that you can kind of live this lifestyle where you can have this military background, do your 1 week in a month, do your 2 weeks a year, and maybe even do a deployment, but also still maintain your civilian life and still live in your state, but also still serve. So I feel like it really is a blended option that kind of gives you the best of both worlds. So this is part 3. If you guys have any questions, just leave them below and I can try to answer the questions as specifically as possible, but just know that I can't speak to every person's experience because everyone is going to have different experiences. So I will catch you guys in part 4 of my mini military series.